Hi guys, my name is Mark and today we will review the Aria XD7, the FANTECH egg-shaped mouse. Let's go! As you may know, or as you already know, FANTECH made a new mouse, a gaming mouse, egg-shaped. It's a grown Ochochi one, basically with a new sensor, with a 3395, with Kales, as main clicks, with Huanos, I think blue whites or black whites as side clicks, and TTC Gold encoder with a snap back where you can exchange the shell. And they made a solid work on this for everyone who likes egg shape or who likes to do Ochochi and would like to play the Ochochi in big. FANTECH made a good mouse, not gonna lie. And as I know, it only cost $68 in the States, or in general when you buy it on AliExpress or wherever. It can be or could be or will be a very good entry deal with a high-end or high-grade sensor with a normal weight. The weight, by the way, is not as advertised, 59 grams. With the honeycomb shell, it's 61, and with the solid, it's 62 to 63 grams. On my kitchen scale, it's like 3 to 4 grams more than they advertise, but that's totally okay. As you guys may know, FANTECH is known for a lot of products already. They have a long, or they are long in the market, let me say it this way. But mainly I think they were only focused on the Asian market, and now they're trying to come over to the West market, so to NA, to Europe and other countries. And you can see this because they, for example, hired a PR manager for Twitter. That's one thing they've done. They made a lot of new great advertisement also in English, and they geared up, for example, their Amazon page with a lot of new gear. And as you can see, they have a lot of products, and most of these products you only can sell or buy in the non-German room. So in Germany, no one can basically sell and buy it normally. So we can buy it, but only from other countries. And yeah, that's it. And as you can see, they have, for you guys, they have 16 euro mouse pad in 900 by 400 by 3. And then they have also small mouse pad for 10 euro. Basically, the reason is these guys are a brand of a manufacturer. So they are a manufacturer with their own house brand, and that's the house brand of the manufacturer. How you can identify this also is that they have like their own website. That's their real shop website. And you can see that they made a lot of products already. Look at all the mice they made. That's a long history of mice. I can even press load more items. There are even more mice. And some of the shapes you may know or may recognize or feel or look similar to other. The reason is because I think FANTECH was basically orientated on products already in the market and rebuilt them. Some people would say they copied them, but they rebuilt them or built something equal or similar, and that's the same thing they've done here on the Aria, which is basically a bigger Ochochi. And if you like the Ochochi shape, I can tell you it's a good fit for you, because if the Ochochi was too small for you, then you definitely can go with this, because the pricing for the product and for what you get is very competitive, not gonna lie. Nothing to say about this. Even the way how it feels and how solid this is very impressive. The clicks sound good and feel good. There was like nothing to moan about at like $68. As I said, competitive as fuck, yeah. And one thing I have to mention or want to say is that this is only basically one of the first new products they've done. Sure, it's a shape from someone else and they reworked it, refined it, made it a little bit different to what you know. But I think it's a good start for the next or newer products. I hope they are coming out with even more innovative and new products, and we will see. what they will do. But to be honest, in my opinion or for myself, the mouse is nothing really special. It's a good start, good to go. It's no real new shape. It's I also wouldn't name it a clone of a Hochi, to be honest, but it's nothing like I liked it, or I liked the idea of reviewing it and I was interested. But when I put it out of the box, there was no like, wow, great, wow. Like when I touched X2, it was like for me like, wow, man, it's just feels really good. X2, man, the side buttons and how it feels in general, wow, was so cool. But I just put it out and was like, no, there was no real emotion for me on the Aria, and it was kind of like, okay, solid thing. It's below 70 US dollar, 68. It's a good entry mouse, and that's it basically for me, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. You get a lot of stuff. You get high quality USB-C cable with a translator and with a normal dongle. It can run wireless and USB, so you also can use it on your laptop in I would say in a low energy consumption mode. But it's not like it is like how can I say? Nothing special, nothing really, not a real thing. I would say, bam, that's it. You know. I hope you understand. But nevertheless, I made latency tests as I always do this for every product we are testing here. I only tested, or I only compared the X2, the Aria, and the GPX. Why? Because I want to make like a new start, a new scratch. Every 3395 mice or mouse we will test in future will only get compared with 3395 mice with other ones, because I don't want to check those 3370s anymore. I know there are some brands out there who are still using 3370, like some new jewels are 3370s still. I don't understand why, to be honest. But I just want to keep it like this. And I tested them, and I have to say, I think all the upcoming mice in this sector, or like in between like 60 to 110 US dollar, will have equal or same MCUs, because the latency on all of them is pretty equal. This one here has like 11.23 milliseconds with a standard deviation of 1.8 milliseconds. And the Pulsar X, as you know from the Pulsar X review maybe, is 11.16 milliseconds with a standard deviation of 1.82 milliseconds. That's so close to each other that I would basically say I don't know which MCU they're using, because I didn't tear them off and I didn't research it, did no research about it or for it, and I have to say it feels very similar. One thing I realized is that if you still compare them with the GPX, which has 7.42 milliseconds with a Nordic in it and with a good firmware implementation, as you know, with only 1.5 milliseconds standard deviation, you have to ask yourself, why is Logitech, after nearly 2 years, still superior in latency? It could be the Nordic, but it also is the implementation of the firmware, how the software is made. It's a hard piece of work, and I think the combination between the MCU, the sensor, and how the firmware is written and who is writing them, how good the software company is mandatory. It's way more important at the moment, like everything else, or for latency, it feels for me. That's why a lot of people still play GPX, because it still feels amazing. That's it for today, guys. I hope you liked and enjoyed the review. It was a little short review for you, but I think there's nothing more to say. Nothing special. I have no special information for you about this brand. So let's check out what comes next by these guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments below. Goodbye.